really good play because you usually see Protoss just function off of 2 bases for the longest time and just fight with the Zerg. But if you can get down that 3rd expansion, that forces the Zerg to spread himself out a lot thinner because usually there are 3 bases on every map that are pretty close together and a 4th that's just way off in the distance in somebody else's territory, somewhere near Mount Doom. So yeah, it really forces the Zerg player to spread himself out pretty thinly, and yeah, that's would really be a really good technique for Protoss players to adapt to or to pick up. And yeah, so there he is switching, going to pick up an expansion there. Nexus going down first with all his forces there to defend. So and I believe that expansion does have another expansion behind it, so he could potentially get up to 4 bases, forcing the Zergling to 5 bases, which would really be a healthy posture for any time. So yeah, and we're going to have to see that Dark Archon come into play. I would love to see some Pimpus play action here because Dark Archons, you don't see that often, and Dark Archons are usually involved in Pimpus play. I've seen about 5 Pimpus plays where Dark Archons were used. So, yeah, and just fixing my audio quality here, guys. I apologize for that lull in the dampness of the deadened silent or sound there. Yeah, so anytime looking to push in here, switch to Lurkers for the Zerg player. Pretty interesting. I'm assuming he's going to try to set up a contain, which I don't think would be too good of an idea. The way this map is built, it's built for a lot of flanking potential, so that contain would have to be pretty huge, and anytime would have to do is punch a big hole in it. And looks like these Zerglings are going to take down this High Templar. High Templar looked like he set off a storm there, but nothing came out. Apparently firing blanks is that High Templar, so yeah, not that pretty much just sucked for any time, but losing the High Templar, but oh, could potentially lose another one. No, not going to happen. So yeah, this and this Lurker just getting spanked around here by this Zealot. Take it, honey. But anyways, this force for any time now pushing in here. No, getting directed away again. This is I believe the 3rd, and a storm going off there, hitting a little bit, and Maelstrom is now out. Hits 3 Hydralisks, not that effective, and GGplay looking to take out that Dark Archon. Not going to happen with those Zealots there. And yeah, just Maelstrom, unlike Mind Control, does not burn off your shields from that Dark Archon. So, but yeah, the organic lockdown, as I call it. I tell all my friends it is the organic lockdown. Or organic splash lockdown. And yeah, there's the 4th base finally coming up for GGplay. I think he's going to be quite a bit behind now, now that Anytime is 3-on-3 mining bases right now. And it's going to be a while before that 4th base. I think what GGplay needs to do now is set up a 5th base, just to kind of balance things out, and because he knows Anytime's going to get that other base right now. So Anytime he's looking pretty good right here, and just massing Hydralisks is GGplay. He doesn't have too many right now. I mean, that looks like a pretty big chunk, but in reality, with Maelstrom mixed in with High Templar Storms, yeah, there's that 5th base getting harassed by that Zealot. Spankety spank goes that Zealot. But mixed in with High Templar Storming, it's not going to be too effective with those mass Hydralisks. Possibly wanting to make a tech switch here just to get a couple Mutalisks out in the field, some stacked Mutalisks just to pick off some High Templar, maybe induce some harassment on that Dark Archon. And yeah, so the contain is up now with Lurkers, with Hydralisk, and Overlords. That's the unit mixture you're usually going to want. And oh, losing an Archon there, or an Observer rather, is Anytime. So that Observer is going to go down, and he's going to have no detection for those Lurkers. Looking to go in for a harass here around the side with those Zealots. So Zealots coming in here, going to pick off a whole bunch of Hydralisks, some more Hydralisks coming in to reinforce here. Just a little bit battle going in here, but if Anytime does pull away with this, and some more testing of the front door, storm going down. But if more storm going down there, it's just splattering those Hydralisks. Apparently those Zealots did get picked off there. I was going to say if those Zealots did manage to fight off those Hydralisks, then losing a High Templar there, then that base would have went down and been delayed, and would have really set GGplay behind. Those Dragoons just tempting those Lurkers, testing those Lurkers. Oh my goodness, Raiden storms there. That is right, the Raiden, the Mortal Kombat god of lightning, storms all over those Hydralisks, just spanking them around. It's time for me to stop saying spanking, though. A little bit too sexual in this commentary. Yeah, just Zealots in the field getting picked off there, and not sure what the weapons upgrades are. Not that I would know, even if he did click on one of the units. The video quality is pretty horrendous. Like I said, though, it will pick up over time, guys, and I apologize for now, especially to you, Yo Last Resort, because you are the man. As I've been saying, you are the man. A little engagement coming in here. Storm splattering everything. Storm's just going crazy all over this, and some forces for any time getting drawn in, but they're by the second con getting microed away. Oh, Archon goes, or Observer. He's been picking off those Observers left and right, man. He really does not want those Lurkers to get spotted, but with all that Storm, not going to be that effective. And zooming in on Anytime's face there. Not sure why. Usually they do that when the player's losing, but I think Anytime is in a pretty strong position at this point. Zerg does have more bases, but for those of you who actually, know what StarCraft is, are going to know that Protoss 4 bases versus 5 bases is a pretty decent position. Not a very winning position, but a decent position for Protoss anyways. That little Ranger force. Oh! Holy crap! Booyah! Oh! Whoa! Huge Maelstrom and Storm coming in there. That's what I like to see. That was just sexalicious right there. That was sweet. So yeah, GGplay just getting played there, getting played G-ishly, and yeah. So Anytime, sweet Maelstrom there. So it looks like he's just in forces with that last just splattering there. Very Dragoon heavy, and Azila doing a little bit of a dance there, making a little bit of love. A little bit of engagement coming in here. There's just been this little ragtag forces for GGplay, which is really a bad idea because he's just going to continue to... Whoa, a lot of Lurkers about to spawn here. But he just keeps sending in these little ragtag forces, which get picked off by the Protoss army. I mean, the Protoss army loses a couple units, and the Zerg player just loses their entire force that they send in. So... yeah, not sure that's his best bet. He's going to want to send in a really big flank. I know he's been trying to pick off those important units, but that Dark Archon is still up. And that Dark Archon has now probably, if he could get kills within that Maelstrom, he's probably got about 15, maybe 20 kills in his name now. And oh, within Dragoon range of that hatchery, engagement coming in here. It looks like, oh, that hatchery does go down. So a little bit less production for GGplay. GGplay looks like he's going to go flank around to the top. A little ragtag force there again. Some Lurkers probably looking to go kill some probes. Yeah, Storm on those Hydralisks. Those Storms have just been eating the hell out of those Hydralisks, just chewing them apart. So, yeah, that's been a really deciding factor in this. And, yeah, there's just another little ragtag force of Hydralisks just getting some pock shots off on them by those Dragoons. I really think Hive Tech is in order at this point. GGplay is really not going to do anything with this, and yeah, he's just going to, Anytime just going to walk right over these Lurkers. He's going to need to, combine those with the sunken colonies. And yeah, so Anytime's got to really be contained here. If he wants, he could probably take another expansion. He's going to probably need to send some Dragoons out to the top, because I think there are those Lurkers up there. And oh, these Lurkers, no, Lurkers versus Dragoon is bad GGplay. And there's the Defiler. I did not see Defiler tech up, but there's the Swarm. And yeah, so Swarm is up. Both players getting zoomed in on, both players getting a lot more attention by those cameras. But yeah, so Hive Tech is up. I was completely null to the fact that GGplay had Hive Tech up. I was expecting it off of 5 bases. Not sure where the Hive actually is. Oh, that's not the main base. So it's in the main base. But yeah, so with that Dragoon heavy army, Defilers was a good choice. But there are Reavers out on the field now, which are completely going to dominate. They do 100% splash damage to anything under that Swarm. So going to be completely useless is that Swarm, and especially with just Zealots and Archons everywhere. So Anytime apparently anticipating this, switching to a whole bunch of Zealots and a whole bunch of Reavers just to counter this. And those Dragoons are getting defended by the Dark Swarm. So oh no, GGplay not looking happy here. Gonna lose his Defiler's Mound, gonna lose that natural base, which still has a lot of minerals and a lot of gas on it to be mine. Trying to defend here is GGplay, but with all those Zealots out front and those Dragoons underneath that Darstorm, which is awesome. I do not endorse the play